What up, guys? It's your boy the Mayo Man coming at you with another real talk video, and I gotta say it feels great outside. I just got out of the gym, had a great workout, and it's gonna be a rockin' awesome, supernaturally blessed day. And furthermore, I hope you guys are having a rockin' awesome, supernaturally blessed day. That said, I want to segue into gratitude and just say thank you guys so much for tuning in, chiming in, watching my videos, liking the videos, hopefully sharing the videos, and even subscribing to the channel, as it will help the channel grow. And others might, see these videos and find something they need, and that's the whole purpose and point of these videos, is to help each other grow physically, mentally, spiritually, as I grow along my journey. And I hope to build a community here to where we can all chime in, help each other out, do just that. And on those not so great days, just remember to smile. So I want to segue now into today's topic, which is toxic people. Yeah, they're out there, they're unavoidable, they're everywhere, and they come a lot of times in the form of family members, friends, significant others, people we just met, whatever, what have you. It's all on the table. And the problem with the whole thing is, right now we live in what is commonly known and referred to as a microwave right now society, okay? And I know this should go without saying, but when you talk people, you can't just let anybody come into your world willy-nilly and call them friend, significant other, and whatever, what have you. Now, I know a lot of the young people watching say, well, yeah, but I got family members, key family members who, they're angry all the time. They're bitter. They talk about each other behind each other's backs. They're malicious. They talk about me. Guys, trust me, I lived it. I know. You could ask my friends from, friends that I still have to this day growing up. They were always like, dude, you're in trouble even when you're not in trouble. And I'm like, who are you telling? I live it. And some of you might be saying, well, yeah, but, I'm too young to work. I can't just move out, so I can't cut them off. And to you guys, I would say this. Hang out with your friends as long as you can. Me, I know today's different, times are different, but I used to stay out till dark and sometimes even later with my friends, hanging out. And I'll tell you, my key family members didn't like that. They just didn't like the fact that I had friends, and they were jealous of me. My mom used to constantly say things like, yeah, you're going to see how far your GD friends are going to get you. And by GD, well, I don't have to elaborate on that. I think you guys know what that meant. And yeah, I just had very angry, bitter, jealous family members, and they couldn't stand it that I had friends. But again, to you guys, back on topic, I would just say, hang out with friends, do things to keep your mind off. There's so many things you can do, like work out, read books. For me, I was very active. I rode skateboards with my friends, rode dirt bikes, three-wheelers, you name it. I was gone for hours. And but yeah, when you're stuck on the inside, you could read books, listen to music, work out. I mean, there's so many different things you can do, guys, to stay occupied and stay away. But it's important that you keep your mind busy and preoccupied with things. Don't let them come into your mind and bring you down. You can't allow them to bring your vibe down. And bide your time, and as soon as you get old enough to work and put yourself in a position to move out, then do that. That's what I did. After graduation, I was gone. I was out, and I never looked back. And then 2 years later, after graduation, I went into the Marine Corps, and I stayed away from home even then. And my family members were like, dude, when are you coming back home? Are we ever going to see you again? And I was just like, for what? What am I going home to, I mean, I'll come back and see my friends, which is what I did, but I wasn't interested in seeing or hanging out with my family. But yeah, so, there's that. And that shakes hands with part 2, which is friends. Okay, you can't just allow anybody to come in and call them friend, because you got to watch people, vet people, take the time to really get to know somebody. And that's something that we don't do anymore. It's like there's no screening process when it comes to friends or new people in our lives. And we fall into society's trap of thinking, well, there must be something wrong with me because I don't have a lot of friends, or I don't have a significant other, or this, that, and the other. And that's a load of bullshit, guys. Don't fall into that trap. Take the time to really vet people, and like I said, get to know them. Watch how they interact with other people. Watch how they treat other people. Do they come up to you talking negatively about other people? Because guess what? If they do that, they'll do the same to you. And that is facts. There's no way around it. And that is not somebody you want to have or keep in your life for any lengthy period of time, because they will drag you down in ways that you can't even possibly fathom or imagine. And you don't need that. Your life doesn't need that. You can't afford that. And so I went one time, and I'm not here to preach to anybody really, but I went to a church service one time, and the pastor at the time, he said something that really resonated with me. And that is, he said, prune off the parts of your tree that bear no fruit. Let that sink in. For me, when I heard that, it was just like mind blown. It was a big aha moment, because that to me said, anybody who isn't contributing to my life in a positive way, if you're not helping me grow physically, mentally, spiritually, if you're not building me up, you're not challenging me to grow in a positive way, sorry, you got to go. And that's what I did. I cut friends off that I had for over 30 years. I had to. I couldn't afford to keep these people in my life anymore, because they still wanted to stay stuck way back when and doing, stupid negative crap, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. There comes a point in your life where you're like, I got to go up, not down. I got to grow, not stuck at square one, or stay stuck at square one. You can't do that. We're here to grow. So yeah, get some new people in your life, get new friends in your life, pluck those other ones out, send them packing. And the same can be said for significant others. You can't afford to have somebody in your life who, talks about you behind your back, treats you poorly, doesn't challenge you to grow. And, because you want somebody in your life who not only wants to see you grow, but they're trying to grow in their life. And they're out there building other people up. And you want people, or, when we're talking significant others, you don't want somebody who, they're like Titanic and just makes you the whole center of their universe. Not to say that there's anything wrong with loving like that. I mean, it's good to love, but you never want to put somebody in front of God. You want God to be the first place in your universe, in the center of your universe. Everything else will work itself out and fall into place, but you got to keep God number one. And read His Word, learn about His Son Jesus. And again, I'm not here to preach to anybody, but if you want a better life, trust me, that is the only way to go. But yeah, don't have negative, toxic people in your life. If you got them there, pluck them out, kick them to the curb, whatever you got to do. Just remember what you're here for. You're here to grow. And you're here to have top-notch quality people in your life. You can't afford anything less. There's so many people out there, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you rise up. They don't want to see you become the best version of yourself. And, when you talk people like that, you got to get them out. You can't afford to have them there. They have no place in your life. And like I said, they will drag you down in ways you can't even imagine. So that being said, that's all I got for this video, folks. Thank you again for chiming in. Get those negative, toxic people out of your life. Grow physically, mentally, spiritually. Stay tuned to the channel, and I promise to put out more positive content. I'm hoping you guys got something from this video. That being said, guys, peace. The mailman out.